Here's a simple tutorial on how to achieve this halter neck winged collar top. So if this is something you like, kindly hit on the subscribe button. So I marked out my button allowance of 1 inch. So after that, I will go ahead to place my tape starting from that point, and you're going to mark your shoulder measurement divided by 2. I'll come down by 1 inch. After marking that, I'll mark out a basic neckline of 3 inches. Then the next step I'll take is to connect this to my shoulder slope. Step is to find your armhole line or your chest line. To do that is your bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. Make a mark, whatever you get. Place your ruler and draw a straight line. Now, you want to go ahead and place your tape at the shoulder. Mark your shoulder measurement divided by 2. Then connect this to the upper part. All your measurement is starting after your button allowance. I'll divide what I have here into 2. Come in by ½ inch. Then place my tape and mark the bust measurement divided by 4. Now, you want to connect from the midpoint to the upper part and down to your bust circumference divided by 4. The step is to determine how deep you want your neckline to be. I'm using 7 inches, right? So after I'm done marking that out, I'll be connecting from my neckline to where I want the depth of my neckline to be and connect to the button allowance. I'll mark a button to indicate I have a button allowance there. Now the next step is to mark my dart. This is a princess dart. You mark your nipple to nipple divided by 2. Then I had to outline my pattern as shoulder to bust, under bust, waist and blouse length. So my top length is more like 1.5 to 2 inches after my waistline. So I'll just go ahead to connect from the midpoint of my armhole to my bust line. So I'll mark ½ inch on both sides, then I will connect it. Then connect this other side. After connecting both sides, then I'll measure it. If you measure it, you will have 1 inch. Take out that 1 inch by the side, connect it by the armhole of your pattern. So after you're done doing that, the next step you take is to go ahead to connect. I'll outline my pattern to make it more visible for you to see. Now after marking out this part, I'll take my dart. The basic princess dart pattern. What I'll do is to mark ½ inch on both sides of my waistline, come down by 1 inch from my bust, and then I will connect. Then also connect at the other side of my pattern. Then I'll take my dart straight. I wanted to connect it slanted, but I'll take it straight so that I'll just cut it out on a straight line. The next step is to insert your measurements after you're done outlining your dart. So I'll place my tape at the bust area. I'll mark my bust measurement divided by 4. Pick this dart intake I have here, replace and add my stitching allowance. I'll place my tape, mark my under bust measurement divided by 4. Then I will pick my dart intake, replace and add my sewing allowance. I'll measure what I have on my waistline, measure the dart intake, replace and also add my sewing allowance. Whatever I have at the waistline, I'll take it all the way down. So after I'm done doing that, I'll go ahead to place my ruler and I will connect. So this is what I have after I'm done connecting. So I'll just go ahead and I'll start cutting out. So after cutting this here, I'll come in by my neckline by 3 inches. Then I will connect it. Blend the darts before connecting. So after connecting, this is what I have here and I'll cut out. So I'll just go ahead to connect. For this pattern, I just drafted it as a basic pattern. I didn't use my bust dart. I didn't use the bust dart technique. So what I'll do now is to go ahead to cut this out, then cut out the neckline. So after cutting out, I'll also cut out this area, and then we'll now create the design at the hemline of this dress. Now to create the design at the hemline of this dress, I'll come in a bit towards this side, then go down to the blouse length, then connect it back. So what I have here is about 1 inch after my waistline. The blouse is more like a crop top. So this is what I have. Let's go ahead to draft the back pattern. So for the back pattern, I've marked out all the basic measurements, my shoulder to bust line, my shoulder to blouse length. I labeled it as my waistline. So
I'm going to mark my dart, which is my nipple to nipple divided by 2. Next, drawing out a straight line, and I'll mark ½ inch on both sides, come down by 1 inch at this point. So what I'll do is to connect at both sides of my pattern. Next step is to insert my body measurement. Mark your bust circumference divided by 4, add your sewing allowance. Mark your waist measurement on your blouse length. Replace your dart intake and add your sewing allowance. So I'm using my waist measurement on my blouse length because the distance between the blouse length and the waistline is not that much, right? Because if you notice at the front part of this dress, I used about 1.5 or 2 inches after my waistline for my blouse length. Since I went up by 1 inch for the size of the front pattern, what I did for the blouse length of the back, I just added 1 inch extra. So if you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask. So I'll just go ahead to cut out. Now you need to measure the back neckline of your dress. After measuring that, come in by 3 inches just like we did for that of the front, and then go ahead to blend it out. So what I'll do now is to cut this out, and we are going to cut out the collar. For the back neckline we have 3.5. For the front neckline we have 7 inches. That is a total of 10.5 inches. Place my tape and I'll mark 10.5 inches, right? So after marking that, I will go ahead to divide it into 2 equal parts by folding my tape. Then I'll mark the midpoint. From here now, this will be the back of the collar. I will come down by ½ inch. Then I will connect it to that midpoint I have here. So after connecting it to the midpoint, I will go ahead to mark the height of the back collar. So I'm using about 3 inches here, and I'll continue marking that. So when I get here, I'll draw out a straight line. So after drawing this, you want to mark the extension you come out from. So I'm using about 2 inches. If it's not okay for you, please go ahead to readjust. Then for the length, you can consider using 5 to 6 inches, right? So I'll just blend out what I have here, and I'll go ahead to cut this out. So you're going to cut this collar on fold so that it will come from the front to the back neckline and also to the front neckline. So this is what I have.